Have you ever tried to show interest in a woman only to be met with confusion? One minute you think there's a chance, the next minute you feel like you're wasting your time. A lot of men struggle with this because women aren't always direct. When a man isn't interested in a woman, he says it or shows it clearly. But when a woman loses interest, she usually does it quietly. She doesn't always reject you with words, she rejects you with behavior. She doesn't need to argue with you, block you, or tell you to leave her alone. Instead, she slowly removes her energy, her effort, and her feminine warmth. That's how women move when they want distance without confrontation. Most men don't recognize these signs. They keep trying, texting, calling, planning dates, and wondering why things feel one-sided. But women are very predictable when they don't want a man. Their actions change. Their tone changes. Their interest disappears. And once you understand the signs, you won't waste your time, energy, or confidence on someone who has already checked out. This video is going to save you from confusion, guessing, and overthinking. We're breaking down 7 signs a woman is not interested, even if she doesn't say it out loud. These signs are clear, honest, and neutral. They're not emotional games. They're simply the way women behave when they want distance. The moment a woman loses interest, she won't try. She won't invest. She won't make time. She won't care if she loses you. And the worst mistake a man can make is chasing a woman who isn't invested. That's where men lose confidence. That's where men start feeling unattractive. That's where men stop focusing on themselves. But once you know these signs, you'll immediately know when it's time to walk away. This topic matters because your time is valuable. Your energy is valuable. Your attention is valuable. The right woman won't make you beg, guess, or feel unwanted. She will show interest through effort, communication, and presence. And the ones who don't will show it just as clearly, if you know what to look for. So, as you listen to each section, compare it to your current situation. If she shows these signs consistently, don't try harder. Don't convince her. Don't wait for her to change. Just understand the truth and move on. 1. She replies, but there's no effort behind it. Dry communication. When a woman is not interested, the easiest place to see it is in her communication. She might still reply to you, but the replies feel empty, short, dry. No warmth, no curiosity, no effort. She's not texting because she wants the conversation. She's texting because it's easier than rejecting you directly. Here's what that looks like. You write a full sentence, she responds with one word. You ask a question, she answers but never asks anything back. You share something personal, she gives no emotional reaction. You try to keep the conversation going, she gives nothing to work with. A woman who likes you wants to talk to you. She'll ask questions, add details, laugh, send voice notes, emojis, something. But a woman who's not interested wants the conversation to end without looking rude, so her replies get colder, shorter, and slower. You'll notice her messages change. In the beginning, she responded quickly, used emotion, asked things about you. When she loses interest, replies after hours with excuses. LOL, okay, yeah, K. No energy, no curiosity, doesn't continue conversations, leaves you on read, and doesn't care. Some men try to justify it. She's busy. She's bad at texting. She's shy. But women are never too busy to communicate with a man they truly like. A woman who is interested will find time even during her busiest day. A woman who is uninterested will ignore you even on a day she's doing nothing. Another sign, you always text first. Always. Every conversation starts with you. If you stop messaging her, the connection dies completely. That's because she's not attached, not invested, and not thinking about you. And here's the harsh truth. If a woman wants you, she will show it. She'll be playful, curious, and engaged. She won't leave you hanging for days. She won't respond like she's bored. She won't keep the conversation flat. Women don't speak to men they like the same way they speak to men they don't. Interest changes tone, energy, and consistency. Some women will even keep you around just for attention when they're bored. Not because they want you, but because they like the ego boost. If her messages only improve when she needs something or when she's lonely, she's not interested in you. She's interested in what you give her. If a woman wants you, her words will show warmth. If she doesn't, her silence will show everything. The moment communication becomes dry, distant, and one-sided, don't try harder. Don't write longer messages. Don't chase. A woman who wants to talk to you will make it easy. When she makes it difficult, it's because she doesn't care if you stay in her life or disappear from it. 2. She never makes time for you. When a woman is not interested, she suddenly becomes busy. Too busy to call, too busy to see you, too busy to text back, too busy for any kind of real effort. But here's the truth. Nobody is too busy for someone they genuinely want. If she wanted you, she would find time. Even 10 minutes, even a quick reply, even a short meetup. But when she doesn't care, every attempt turns into an excuse. You'll hear things like, "I've just been really busy." Maybe another time, "Work has been crazy." "I forgot to reply." One excuse is normal. Life happens. But when it's happening every time, it's not busyness. It's avoidance. A woman who likes you will make space for you in her schedule even if it's small. A woman who doesn't will always push you away into later, a later that never actually comes. You try to plan something, and she always cancels, reschedules, or delays it. And the pattern stays the same. She never chooses a new time. She never follows up. She leaves everything hanging. Another sign, you're the only one creating plans. You suggest places, you pick the day, you try to make something happen. Her only job is to show up, and she still can't do it. That's not lack of time, that's lack of interest. A woman who wants you will. Make time, even if short. Suggest a different day if she can't make one work. Keep her word. Reach out when she misses you. A woman who doesn't want everything to fade quietly. Here's something many men overlook. Women have time for what excites them. They have time to scroll social media, talk to friends, watch shows, go out, and entertain whoever they feel attracted to. If she has time to do everything except respond to you, she's choosing not to include you. And it's not just about time, it's about energy. Even when she's free, she still won't reach out. She still won't ask to see you. She still won't show curiosity about your life because she's not thinking about you. Interest makes a woman reach out naturally. Another sign is how she reacts when you stop trying. If you pull back and she doesn't notice, she wasn't interested. If you stop texting and she stays gone, she wasn't invested. A woman who values you will feel your absence. A woman who doesn't will feel nothing. This is where most men get trapped. They keep trying. They think effort will change her mind, but effort doesn't create attraction. The right woman makes it easy to connect, to communicate, to see her. The wrong one keeps you waiting, guessing, and hoping. If she wants you in her life, she will make room. If she doesn't, she will always be too busy. 3. Her body language shows disinterest. A woman doesn't need to say, "I'm not into you." Her body will say it louder than her words ever could. When a woman likes a man, her body language opens up. She faces him, smiles, makes eye contact, plays with her hair, leans in, stays close. But when she is not interested, the opposite happens. Her body becomes closed, distant, and guarded. Start paying attention to what she does, not what she says. Here's what disinterest looks like. She avoids eye contact. If you talk to her and she keeps looking at her phone, the floor, or anywhere else but your eyes, she's not engaged. A woman who likes you won't stare at the ground while you speak. She doesn't lean in. She stays far away, creates space, and keeps her distance. A woman who is attracted naturally moves closer. When she sits away, turns her body slightly away from you, or folds her arms, she's closing herself off. Her posture is cold or defensive. Crossed arms, stiff shoulders, minimal movement. This is protective body language. She's signaling, "I don't want closeness." Women don't do this around men they like. They do it around men they want to keep away emotionally or physically. She never touches you, even lightly. A woman who's attracted will find small excuses to touch you. A playful push, a high five, a hug, anything. But a woman who isn't interested will never initiate physical contact, and she'll avoid it if you do. She won't move closer. She won't lean on you. Her distance is intentional. She looks bored when you talk. She listens with no expression. No smile, no spark, no excitement. Her answers are flat, her reactions are empty, and her body language says she can't wait for the conversation to end. She angles her body toward the exit. If you're standing together and her feet, shoulders, or body angle toward the door or away from you, she wants out. She's mentally leaving before she physically leaves. A woman who likes you gives warm, open energy. She laughs at your jokes, plays with her hair, smiles often, mirrors your movements, and stays close. Disinterest removes all of that. She doesn't try, she doesn't engage, and she doesn't show the smallest physical response to you. Men ignore body language because they focus on her words. She might not be rude, she might be polite, she might even respond kindly, but politeness is not attraction. Here is the reality. A woman who likes you can't hide it physically. A woman who doesn't can't fake it physically. You don't need to analyze every word she says. If her body is closed, distant, stiff, or turned away, she's not interested. Stop chasing what her body is rejecting. Women don't use body language on accident. It reveals her truth, even when her words don't. 4. She treats you the same as every other man. When a woman is interested in you, you stand out to her. She pays more attention, she reacts differently, and she treats you in a way she doesn't treat other men. But when she's not interested, there's no difference. You're just another person in the room. No special treatment, no extra attention, no emotional connection. A lot of men think a woman being polite means she likes them. It doesn't. Some women are naturally friendly. Some are respectful. Some are kind to everyone. If she treats you the same way she treats every guy around her, she's not invested. Here's what that looks like. She doesn't light up when she sees you. Women show excitement when they like a man. Their energy changes. Their smile gets bigger. They greet you differently than others. But if her reaction to you is the same as her reaction to strangers or coworkers, there's no attraction. She talks to you the same way she talks to everyone else. No flirtation, no curiosity, no personal questions. It's surface level. How are you? What's up? Fine. If you disappeared from her life tomorrow, nothing would change for her. That's the harsh truth. She's comfortable talking about other men around you. A woman who likes you avoids discussing other men because she doesn't want you thinking she's taken or uninterested. But if she talks freely about who she finds attractive, who she texts, or who she's dating, she doesn't see you as a romantic possibility. She never changes her behavior to impress you. A woman who likes you will fix her hair, adjust her clothes, speak softer, or show her best self. But if she doesn't care about your opinion, she won't put in effort. She stays the same, no matter what. She doesn't notice you in the room. Women have powerful awareness when they're attracted to someone. They feel your presence. They notice when you walk in, when you speak, when you leave. But if she barely reacts, doesn't look your way, and doesn't seem affected at all, she's not interested. Here's what men overlook. A woman may smile, talk, or behave kindly because she's being social, not because she wants you. Attraction always creates a difference. Women show more emotion, more attention, more energy toward the man they like. If you want to know where you stand, ask yourself, does she treat you differently than other guys? Does she show more warmth or more interest with you? Does she seem excited to talk to you? If the answer is no, don't fool yourself. She's friendly, not attracted. Women don't hide when they feel something. Even shy women express it in small ways. But when there's nothing there, you'll feel it. Neutral tone, neutral energy, neutral reaction. And the moment you realize she sees you the same as everyone else, stop chasing. Because the woman who wants you will make you feel chosen, not ignored. 5. She doesn't care if you stop trying. When a woman is interested in you, she notices your effort. She appreciates your messages, your calls, your plans, and your presence. If you suddenly pull back, she reacts. She reaches out. She checks on you. She wonders where you went. But when a woman is not interested, she feels nothing when you stop trying. Your absence doesn't bother her because your presence never mattered to her emotionally. Here's what that looks like. You stop texting, and she never asks why. Days pass, weeks pass, nothing. No, where have you been? No, haven't heard from you. Silence. Why? Because you weren't important enough in her world to miss. You stop making plans, and she's relieved. There's no disappointment, no concern, no attempt to reconnect. When a woman cares, canceled plans are a problem. When she doesn't care, canceled plans are a favor. You stop calling, and she moves on immediately. There is no emotional reaction. She doesn't think about you at night. She doesn't check her phone. She doesn't wonder what she did wrong. She simply continues her life as if nothing changed, because nothing did. A woman who wants a man will never let him disappear quietly. Even if she's shy, even if she tries to hide interest, she will show something. A message, a call, a reaction. But a woman who doesn't care lets the connection die the moment you stop feeding it. Here's where many men get stuck. They keep chasing, calling, texting, showing effort, and she gives nothing. Then they stop, and she still gives nothing. That is your answer. Women only chase or reappear for men they care about. If your silence brings no response, she was never invested. Some men try to test women by pulling away, hoping she'll panic or fight for them. But when a woman is not interested, there is no panic, no confusion, no fear of losing you. She might not even notice you're gone. Another sign, she never reaches out first. Ever. Whether you talk daily or weekly, you are always the one initiating. If you stop, everything ends. She never picks up the conversation. She never sends a check-in message. She never tries to reignite anything. That's not bad communication. That's lack of interest. This is also why many men feel hurt in one-sided situations. They invest emotionally, but she doesn't. So when they stop trying, they expect her to step up. But she doesn't, because she was never there. A woman who values you won't risk losing you. A woman who doesn't care will let you walk away without hesitation. So if you pull back and she stays silent, don't chase again. Don't restart the conversation. Don't ask if she's upset. If she wanted you, you would know. And if she doesn't react to losing you, it's because she never saw you as someone she needed to keep. 6. She shows interest only when she needs something. One of the clearest signs a woman is not interested in you is when her attention only appears when she wants something from you. She doesn't talk to you because she misses you. She doesn't reach out because she cares. She contacts you when she needs help, favors, attention, or validation, nothing more. When a woman likes you, conversations come naturally. She enjoys talking to you. She wants your presence, not your usefulness. But when she only reaches out for her benefit, you're not a romantic interest. You're a resource. Here's what that looks like. She disappears until she needs a favor. She never checks on you, never texts randomly, never makes an effort, but suddenly she remembers you when she needs a ride, advice, money, or emotional support. She appears, asks for help, then fades away again. She only replies fast when she wants something from you. If she replies slowly when you talk normally but instantly when she needs help or attention, that's not attraction. That's convenience. She asks you for things she wouldn't ask from a man she's interested in. When a woman respects and cares about a man, she tries not to burden him. But when you're just a backup source of help, she will ask without hesitation. She ignores your messages once she gets what she wanted. As soon as her problem is solved or she gets what she came for, the conversation dies. She doesn't stay to talk. She doesn't show gratitude. She uses the moment and leaves. This type of woman doesn't want you. She wants access to you. She wants the benefits of your time and energy without giving loyalty, effort, or respect in return. And the worst part is this. Some men mistake these moments for closeness. They believe she came to them because she trusts them, because she values them. But in reality, She came to them because she knows they will say yes. There's another version of this sign. She only talks to you when she's bored. When she has nothing to do, she suddenly wants attention. When her social life is dry, she suddenly remembers you. But once she finds excitement somewhere else, she disappears again. You become entertainment, not a priority. A woman who cares never treats a man like a tool, a therapist, or a boredom cure. If she likes you, she reaches out just to connect. She checks on you without needing anything. She talks because she wants your presence, not your service. And here's the rule. If a woman contacts you only when it benefits her, she's not interested in you. She's interested in what you provide. Once a man recognizes this behavior, the smartest thing he can do is stop giving his time away. Because the moment you stop being useful, she stops being present. 7. She flirts with other men in front of you and doesn't care how you feel. When a woman has no interest in you, she has no reason to protect your feelings. She doesn't worry about how her actions look. She doesn't consider how you feel, and she doesn't adjust her behavior out of respect. One of the strongest signs is when she openly flirts with other men in front of you, not by accident, but because your presence doesn't matter to her emotionally. A woman who likes you becomes more private, more reserved, and more selective around you. She doesn't want to risk losing you or sending the wrong message, but a woman who doesn't care will freely give her attention to other men, even while you're standing there. Here's what that looks like. She laughs harder at other men's jokes than yours. When a woman is attracted to a man, her energy naturally shifts toward him. She gives him attention, eye contact, and warmth. If you're trying to connect with her and she's giving all that energy to someone else, she's showing you where her interest actually is. She compares you to other men if she talks about what other guys do for her, how attractive someone is, or how another man treats her better. She's not trying to build a connection, she's trying to distance herself. Women don't compare the man they like to others, they compare others to the man they like. She brings up her romantic options casually if she talks about guys who message her, guys who take her out, guys who flirt with her. She's sending a quiet message. You are not one of them. A woman who wants you doesn't brag about her options. She downplays them. She flirts openly, touching another man's arm, complimenting him, giggling, showing interest, and she doesn't care that you see it. Women are strategic about who they flirt with. If she respects you or wants you, she would never do it in front of you. Here's the deeper meaning. A woman who likes you protects your feelings when you're around. A woman who doesn't care doesn't. Some men mistake this for jealousy testing, but a woman only tests jealousy when she cares about the man's reaction. If she flirts and doesn't even look at you to see how you react, she feels nothing. Another subtle detail. She becomes more responsive to other men than to you. She texts them faster. She laughs louder. She gives more effort. This is the emotional equivalent of saying, I don't see you that way. And the real proof? If you walk away from her while she's busy with someone else, she won't chase you. She won't call after you. She won't even notice. A woman who is attracted cares how she looks in front of the man she wants. She doesn't want him thinking she's too available or flirting everywhere, but when she has no interest, there's no filter, no respect, and no restraint. So if she freely shows attraction to other men in front of you without hesitation, it's because your presence doesn't matter to her emotionally, and that is one of the clearest signs you should stop trying. When a woman is not interested, her behavior makes it obvious. She gives dry replies, never makes time for you, keeps her distance, treats you like everyone else, feels nothing when you stop trying, only contacts you when she needs something, and shows no concern about flirting with others in front of you. These are not mistakes, and they are not mixed signals. They are clear signs you should move on. The right woman won't make you feel ignored, unimportant, or replaceable. She will meet your effort, respect your time, and show interest without confusion. Know her actions, protect your value,